Hey everybody, this is Mr. Storm, and this assignment I'm going to show you how to put together your event flyer. Now the assignment description is to create a flyer for an event here at Utah Military Academy. It could be a team activity that you're excited about, it could be a class that you like, it could be a school dance or a sports activity, whatever you want, right? And so I'm going to show you how to create one. I'll create, let's say, we'll do a Cyber Patriot flyer since I'm the coach of the Cyber Patriot team, and I like to promote that team as much as possible. So let's do a Cyber Patriot flyer. Now, one thing you're going to notice whenever you open a new document in Publisher is that you have all these templates that you can pull from, and there's even one event invitation flyer and yada yada yada. I would stay away from using templates. Templates are kind of a crutch. They're great if you need to throw something together last minute, but that's not the intention of this class. This class is built so that you create new things from scratch and you don't rely on the use of templates. Okay, so we're going to start with a blank document, and we're just going to do 8.5 by 11. 8.5 by 11 is the standard size for regular printer paper, right? And so because this is a flyer, we want to be able to print it out and just kind of stick it up all over the walls, right? So normal, regular size for printer paper is exactly what we're looking for. So we'll do a new 8.5 by 11. And now we have our blank document here. Okay. Now, of course, first thing I want to do is I want to give it a nice background. Now, with a flyer that's going to have a lot of text and it's going to be kind of busy, or hopefully not as busy as it could be, but it's going to have a lot of things going on. We want to make sure we don't use a background that's too distracting. With our holiday card, we could kind of get away with it because there wasn't much going on, and it was kind of a small space. With this, if we use something like a textured background that has a lot of design, it's going to be kind of distracting. So we're going to go to Page Design, and we're just going to apply a solid color. And, you know, I'll apply this solid blue color. Actually, I'll probably do the lighter blue. I like that better. Okay. Now, the first thing I want to do is I want to start setting up, you know, kind of sectioning off this flyer into different parts, different areas, right? I want an attention-grabbing picture somewhere. I want probably the Cyber Patriot logo, obviously, and then I want a text area for some. I want a text area for information. So I'm going to go ahead and just draw out my text area, draw my text box, and I can put in here, you know, where Mr. Storm classroom, and in parentheses I'll put, you know, 113. I think that's my classroom. Either way, when Tuesday and Thursday, and we meet from 1730 or 1700 to 1830. How? Just show up. We love to teach new people. And then what? And in here I'm going to describe the club. I'm going to talk about how we are a cyber defense team. We have both high school and middle school teams, so all grades are welcome. Now, on your flyer, you're going to want to add a lot more information than what I just did. I'm just kind of making it quick so that this video doesn't end up being super long. Now, first thing you're going to notice is you can't read my text. It's super, super small, and that's fine. We're just going to make it a little bigger. We'll probably go 22. That looks a little better. Maybe we'll go 20. Yeah, I like that better. And I'm going to center it both horizontally and vertically. And I'm going to change the font and add a cool effect to it just because it's kind of boring. You don't want to use Calibri almost ever because everyone knows it's the default font. And so it's pretty easy to spot when someone just decided not to change the font. It's kind of a giveaway. we'll use, that's nice looking. I like that. That's pretty nice. All right, so I've got my information down here, but I also want to make this look a little bit better. So I'm going to, I'll shrink the box a little bit so that it's pretty tight. And then I am going to go to my text box tools, and I will provide an outline for my text. Maybe this darker blue oh, no, not the outline for the text. I want to outline for the text box. So let's go, what do I want to do? Let's do a darker shape and then an outline. So in order to do that, I went to my drawing tools instead of my, and actually, I'll probably make that a lighter color. Yeah, there we go. So it's a little easier to read the text. And you can add any kind of border and stuff that you want around it. So now I have my information area. I'm going to add a picture of some Cyber Patriot people doing some Cyber Patriot stuff. And I have some Cyber Patriot pictures on my desktop or on my hard drive. So I'm going to go Cyber Patriot pics, and I will pick a good one. Let's find a good one. I like, let's make this a little bit bigger so I can see them a little easier. Let's find one that has them being serious and they're getting to work, they're doing things. Let's just pick we'll do this picture right here. Go ahead and insert that. Now it puts the picture right there in my flyer, but there are some things that I can do to it to make it look a lot better. So first of all, I want to crop. I'm going to crop this picture, and these black handles show up. These allow me to crop my photo. So I'm going to grab that, and that's all information we don't need in the picture. This right here is information we don't need, and it creates this cool aspect ratio for my picture that it looks really good on my flyer. And we'll put that up at the top. Okay, and then I'm going to want to put a big, Cyber Patriot right here. Cyber Patriot. I'm going to make that probably 72, and I'll center it, and then I'm going to find a really good font for that because I want it to stand out. This is the title of my, maybe not stencil. Stencil's corny. Let's go with Engravers. No. Finding the perfect font is really difficult. It's probably it's kind of the hardest thing that that you can do when it comes to typography. Finding the perfect font is super important, and that's why this assignment is great. Is because I'm asking you to use typography to make things stand out, and make things look well. So let's go with. We'll go with that. And again, this assignment, it is not perfect, and there are much better examples of flyers out there, of course, and yours hopefully is going to look much better than the one that I create. I'm just kind of doing this quickly for the video to show you the skills that you need. Now, here's an interesting situation. I want a font that's roughly in between these two. I have 48 and 72. So again, I can just type in what I want, and it will give me the font size that I want. So let's actually go a little bit bigger. Let's go 60. Okay. And I want to actually change this color to something better. Let's try orange so that it's, We'll go back to the reflection, and then we will change the text color from here. We'll change it to a nice, there we go, Cyber Patriot. And then here I will put, let's find the Cyber Patriot logo online. So insert online picture. Now here's another trick that you can use. You can either type what you're looking for and transparent, or you can type what you're looking for and no background. And you'll usually get a PNG of that file. Oh, Cyber Patriot, no background. Apparently Bing doesn't like Cyber Patriot. Nope. Let's go transparent. Nope. Nope. Okay. Well, let's just try Cyber Patriot then. Bing is terrible. There we go. And there's the Cyber Patriot logo. We'll insert that, and we'll have to just get rid of the background ourselves. Actually, it looks like the background is gone. So good. So we got lucky. Now, again, this is pushing the text out of the way, but because they're on the same level. So we can go here and we can bring that. Actually, we'll send that backwards so the text is on top. And we're going to shrink our logo and kind of place it over here, make it bigger. Okay, so that there's some depth, and we'll bring it out of the text. I'm going to put another text box here that kind of is snappy, kind of a grabber. So I'm going to use a shape actually. I'm going to insert a shape, and I'm going to insert a, let's do this explosion kind of thing. I know it's super corny, but this is something you can do. Learn cyber security from real experts. Okay, and then I'm going to modify my text so that it, oh, that's too big. So we'll go 20, and we will put it in the middle. And let's change the hyphenation here. So, nope. I don't want to automatically hyphenate. That's why. There we go. So learn cybersecurity from real experts. And let's give the text, that kind of design there. And let's try to go up to 22, because I think it'll look better with at 22. Maybe 24. Nope. 22 is fine. Okay. And that's really hard to read. So we're going to, actually we need to, let's change that to a white. No, let's change that to a white. I don't know why that didn't work. Oh, it's because I have this effect on. Yeah, let's change it to that. Oh, that's transparent, not white. Weird. I did not know that. Cool. And that's even worse. Awesome. Sometimes you just, sometimes you run into issues that are just kind of hard to solve. All right. And I'm going to also bring this forward. Actually, I'll send that back so it's behind the text again. And I'm going to make this a little bigger. Okay. And I will make the font bigger as well, because we've made the shape bigger, we can probably make the font bigger. So text box tools, we'll go down to 20. Okay, learn cybersecurity from real experts, Cyber Patriot, blah, 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 blah. Okay, so this is a super corny and gross looking flyer, but it meets the requirements of the assignment. And again, like I said, you guys are going to spend more time trying to make yours look great. I'm just trying to do examples for you so you can see kind of what I'm looking for. You can see I put that together in, roughly about 15 minutes. Didn't spend a lot of time working on it. you're going to spend at least an hour working on yours. So I expect something a little bit better than what I have here. But overall, this is pretty passable. It's a pretty decent assignment. Now, I want to make sure I save my work because if I want to change it, make changes to it later, then I want to make sure I have a copy of it for myself. So I'm going to save it as flyer project. And then I'm going to put that into, here's my flyer project.pub. I'm going to put that into my desktop publishing folder so that I have that project folder file later, and I can open it later and work on it as I wish. So that's there. So now I don't have to worry about it. If for some reason I turn it in and Mr. Storm doesn't grade it, or it gets lost or whatever, I have that publisher file. I can go in there and make changes and re-export it or republish it if I want. So now I want to turn in my assignment. So I'm going to go to File and Export. I'm going to go to Create PDF, and I'm going to create flyerproject.pdf, or, you know, it's preferably going to be your first name, last name, flyer, and then PDF. And I'll put it in Documents. So I go to Publish. And now I have my flyer. It looks pretty good. I have my Cyber Patriot flyer. I could print that off and put it up all over the school. Fantastic. Now remember, this is not the one you're going to turn in. Oh, let me get rid of that really quick. Come on. Go away. No, don't save. All right. You are not going to turn in the publisher file, ever. Because if you turn in the publisher file, I will not grade it. You are going to turn in the flyer project file. That's the file that goes to Google Class, or that's the file that goes to Classcraft, not the publisher file, the PDF file. Okay, do not make that mistake. All right, so that's the whole assignment. Again, try to make yours look better than mine. Spend some time planning out what you want to do and what you want it to look like when you're done. I just kind of slapped mine together. If you have any questions, please ask. Thank you for watching the video, and I hope you have fun building your flyers. Thanks.